requires responsibility. Just because two people get married doesn't mean they live happily ever after. And just because two people last a lifetime doesn't mean that there weren't hard times. See, we have fallen into the Hollywood trap that we need looks, feelings, and sex. And Mark Driscoll said this in a sermon that I listened to several years ago. And he said the goal of marriage is oneness, not sex. And too often, that's what we focus on the opposite. See, the Bible says a man will leave his father and mother, and the two will become one. So often, the man wants to leave his father and mother and have a wife, but not actually become one. We want the benefits of marriage without the responsibility of marriage. This is why we have seen such a rise in couples living together, divorce, and single-parent households. We live in such a selfish society. We view marriage as a way to get our needs met. And too many people, I believe, don't really mean for better or for worse. They just mean until I can't stand you anymore, or till things get too hard. Not understanding that marriage won't always be easy and there will be conflict probably confuses people as well. That's kind of the Hollywood trap I think we fall into. In watching the rom-coms, things will be, they'll just eventually work out, and they're meant to be, and if it's true love, it'll be easy, and if it's hard, well, then it's not true love. Hookup culture has ruined marriage as well. Because with hookup culture, you don't have the responsibilities of marriage, and even like with living together, you have the benefits of marriage without actually the responsibility, in some ways, of marriage. And hookup culture has taught so many people that, why take on the responsibility of marriage when you can live for yourself? The women can have her house and kids if she has them, and get child support and have her own job. She can have a wonderful life, and she doesn't have to deal with a man and all his rough edges and the things that men bring. She can have her house and have it the way she wants. And a man doesn't have to be faithful and loving to a wife. He can chase women and not have to put her needs above his own. He can just live for himself as well. So this is the problem with not accepting the responsibility of marriage, is that a man, that won't love a woman as Christ loves the church, and a woman won't come under his submission. They'll be, even if they are living together, they are in effect still living two separate lives. Responsibility is not a bad thing, and you can have a great marriage. You just have to decide that you are going to take on the responsibility of it. And remember, the goal of marriage is oneness, not sex. You can build each other up. You can chase your dreams together. You can live out the responsibility of marriage together and thrive in marriage.
Thanks for watching and listening. It would mean so much to me if you hit the like or subscribe button on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Rumble, YouTube, or like the Facebook page.